evening. We are live from one of the world's most beautiful arenas. This is Falcor Bay. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Tommy the Duke Morrison. He weighed in at 101. Tommy the Duke Morrison, one of the most entertaining and electrifying heavyweights in the world. Some say one of the best left hooks in the history of the heavyweight division. And they'll be facing the Myth from England.
Weight-wise, it's going to be a teller because...
This bout is... How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
The wait is over. The speed can stop. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Lands the jab. There's a counter shot. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. That counter shot lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Both men step back for just a moment. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating. Hold that thought! And now going for the finish. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Here's the bell for round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punching. Just missed with that jab. These two were made for each other. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He blocks that jab. And he scores with the counter. That jab gets blocked. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
This fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Let's get it started in round 3. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
How about that time counter shot? You don't want to trade shots. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. He misses with that jab. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. And that hook misses. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Don't worry about that round.
And there's the bell to start round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Beautiful counter punch. They threw the hook. It didn't land. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard. He's going to need a knockout.
back into it.
Being in fights like that.
Get out there. Get your...
Back into the fray here in round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
He misses with that straight left. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn. This is the beginning of round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice counter. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Punch, counter punch. That hook won't score. Can they finish it? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. That hook just can't find the target. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy if he's got... And there's the bell for round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter shot. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The jab not finding its target. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Neither fighter willing to slow down. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
I can't believe it. They are giving up. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.